Let's have a look-see. Oh, we did finish 2 last season. Although that might be due to flashbacks. Oh, we're actually sporting 5 wins in a row. Ooh. We might have a shot at beating last year's win total. Alright, let's jump in. Even without Japan, I might be able to beat my 15 win total. Which I think is more impressive this season than in any of the previous ones, because the cars are a little bit more closer now than they were before. Oh, that lap from Calderon. Yeah, I think we'll run Q2 on the medium tire. Although soft to hard also is viable, I think. Soft to medium is, but I'm not sure it's faster. And of course we have to do this at qualifying pace now, and I have to take a flashback in an awkward spot. I mean, at the actual real-life F1 downforce levels, I can handle this track, but it's one of those tracks where upgraded cars are just actually even harder to fling around the track. We're going to carry on.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Strangely grips in on the second lap. Feels like it grips in a little bit better. Not bad. Not bad at all. I have no idea where that came from, that lap. After I cooked it, I probably could have just done that too, and it would have been fine. I think we'll probably just do soft to hard. The hard tires seem to be very consistent. I'm just trying to think. So 4/10. So 2 laps per tenth on mediums. Or one. Yeah, let me look at this again. I can actually look at the tires. A couple of cars are trying to.
Let's get out on track while it's clear.
Yeah, 4 laps. And the tires lose about a tenth. So 5/10. 10. Yeah, I don't know if that there is ever actually any crossover, so soft to medium might actually be the best strategy. The only issue, as far as I can tell, would be tire life. You have to be kidding me. I don't normally do this, but that is just dumb. They should be conceding the position immediately upon going out. Like immediately after going out. They should not take the racing line. Especially if they're going to just dilly-dally there. I wish the devs would program a way to be like, this car's on a hot lap, get out of its way. That is not cool. None of this is cool. I mean, I guess I get a slipstream off Norris coming on the back straight. Just about guarantees I'm coming onto the back of Norris.
We need a good lap here, or we're out of qualifying.
Oh good, I got dirted. That should be good enough though. But yeah, those cars coming out in front of me, like, what the frick? It must be like the perfect storm. Alright, slipstream free. $24.6. Could probably do that time. Here we go. That did not feel good at all. I don't feel good about any of that. Alright, that felt okay. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Williams, Albon, and Tatiana Calderon. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Wow, Red Bull has a pretty good accounting of themselves there. That's a good result.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Are you feeling confident that you can take your qualifying pace into the race?
That's the most honest answer I can think of.
Hit the hardest by next year's regulation changes. Great. Well, that's everything.
Yeah, it's gonna hit powertrain, so obviously that's where you comment. Alright, time to race. I believe I won Australia this season, so if I were to
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
let's see. I've won China. I won Australia, yeah. Okay, I also haven't won Spain. Which... Yikes. I think I've had race pace there, I just haven't been able to, It's very difficult to overtake there. Because what usually happens there is that I qualify poorly, and then I have to, try to come back in the race. It's a tough track. It used to be a lot tougher though. Like virtually impossible to win. It feels in reach, is what I mean to say.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Williams. They come into this race with a healthy championship lead. I don't want to say the title race is over, but surely it's going to take something special or catastrophic to change the outcome at this point.
Certainly there are worse positions to be in, but it's vital they don't let complacency creep in. As soon as you let yourself think it's over before it actually is, that's where everything can and often will go wrong.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Williams lines up on pole position, just edging out Alexander Albon, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Calderon, Bottas, Daniel Kvyat, and Hamilton, Ocon, Verstappen, Ricciardo, and Lando Norris. Leclerc, Sainz, Sergio Perez. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Stroll, Magnussen, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Nick de Vries. Gasly, Latifi, Alesi, and Nobuharu Matsushita. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching.
Huh. Is a medium run possible? The game doesn't seem to think so. If we were to remove that... If we go hard here... Yeah. it's one that I'm kind of fumbling in and having a real good think about.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Good start. You always want to be better than the AI going into that first corner. I'm hoping Albon can work in my favor to keep Calderon behind me.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Oh, there's a yellow flag already. Now there's only the one DRS here, so Calderon is going to have a lot of trouble getting by. She might not even be as fast as Albon, considering the way qualifying went.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Yeah, Calderon is attacking pretty hard. It'll be interesting to see what the AI does when they blink. Personal best, but not fastest.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, clear.
Something happened between Calderon and Albon. Calderon's now in the lead. Yeah, and both cars are fine, so... It's unfortunate. That means I have to blast. Means I need much more. I may even need more pace. The drop off is pretty striking at this point.
Tatiana behind.
Yeah, Tatiana's kind of exploding away now.
6 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tires are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The
They're
time
one
last lap
stopping.
was a 1 minute 27.6. Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the hards. Gap to teammate behind is 6.3 seconds.
Given what I'm seeing for tire data, I'm thinking that mediums are going to be the way to go.
Tire condition is still looking good.
We're still more than good on race pace, so I'm not feeling too aggrieved here at least. Very good first sector, actually. And we're now passing.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
We're now through the pit window for the medium tires. My thinking is that we'll just be faster on them. The hard tires won't run long enough for that to actually result in any kind of changeover where the hard tires are superior. Alright, if we pit now, we come out in the top 10. So that is good. Yeah, we do need to pay attention to where our tire wear is at. Yeah, we're seeing a pretty clear struggling of pace now. Which is fine.
Tatiana is coming in for a stop.
Yeah, I think I can go 12 laps on this tire and
Use
still
overtake and burn some of this energy.
come out in the lead. Alright. Next lap we'll pit. Leaving it any longer, I think we'll just risk our tires. Now I can see my gap to Calderon. I'm safely coming out in first at this point. Yeah, those hards are not a huge threat to undercut. Yeah, we're pulling out on Calderon, so we're actually overcutting. Bring the car down into lean mix. Alright, we're in. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Go now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Gonna be extra cautious with the fuel. I think I did determine it would take 12 laps for me to lose 6/10. Now, and that's based on time. Calderon's hard should lose 3/10. So I should still be about 3/10 up in pace by that point. Fastest lap.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
That's just on a lean pace too.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down. Maintain a positive delta.
Calderon's gone. I think that has just won me the championship.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I'm not at all concerned about any of these other drivers.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Race director, incident, mechanical failure. In fact, I might not even need to worry about actually, I think that's just the gap adjusting itself, so I should try not to panic yet.
Tatiana is out of the race. The gap to the car behind is 18.5 seconds.
Once I started heading towards that curb, I knew that was going to happen. We have the luxury of not worrying about pace at this point. I'm not panicking about it, at least.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button.
Lame. So I get for being overly careful, I guess. I could take a time penalty at this point and not even be that concerned. So it just seems silly to be upset about it, I guess. Since it's not hurting me. Sector 2, and we're absolutely flying. Whew. Wow. Now, the open differential seems to have made a big difference. Just being able to kind of let the car naturally glide through the S's. At least a little bit more naturally anyway. Let the car kind of catch itself. Giovinazzi's gone. Now we're coming up to a lap of Haas.
Yellow flag.
Actually, I could pit now and come out in first, so I
Be aware,
think...
there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Oh, it's just Giovinazzi.
Green flag.
I think we'll actually start slowing down a little bit here. Less out of concern for the MJUK and more out of concern with making huge mistakes. Car is easier to control if we're just running at the race ERS deploy for the entire lap.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Kind of an awkward spot to let me by there. And we'll burn overtake just to catch these back markers quicker. They're easier to take on the straightaway. Alright. Just a handful of laps left. I don't think I should have been pegged for track limits there, because that's a time losing wide run. Relatively certain that it's time losing anyway. Alright. 24 seconds. I mean, we're doing more than fine. Ocon's having a heck of a performance on the podium here. I'm guessing that he got a good undercut or something, because it's just weird to see him there.
We've been awarded.
You know, I just... It's not faster to run the outside there. So I don't understand why it's punitive. That's the only reason I'm taking it back, because the run shouldn't be punitive. Because you're running wide to the outside, it's not faster than the racing line. And the problem is I'm legitimately running wide because the car is just not giving me grip. I'm just kind of understeering.
There's 4 laps.
So I'm not taking that line because it's advantageous. It's because I'm legitimately running wide. I'm just kind of annoyed by track limits being enforced there because there's no reason to enforce it there.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
Because you might notice the off track is longer than the racing line. And you have to actually correct a wide run by going through the corner slower, or you just won't ever make the corner. And I'm sure the reason it's there is because someone's figured out how to abuse a time trial run or something. And maybe in that case they're deliberately using the runoff in some way to...
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tire grip around now.
Because maybe if you ran a little wide initially, not the way I'm doing it, but I'm just thinking about why they'd want to enforce track limits there. Like if you corner in there deliberately too fast to run, let's say, slightly wide on the outside here, and then like float in, and you basically use all of the curb, or the slight outside of that, just to get yourself a faster entry and exit. But my runs actually lose time, which is why I find it annoying to be threatened with a time penalty on top of that. I mean, I still easily win. It's just something that annoys me.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, Williams is actually having a pretty okay run. They're ahead of Haas at least.
Albon behind. Our gap behind is 25.9 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 15 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:27.3. This is your final lap of the race. We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Alright, we knocked a half second off.
Fantastic drive, and it means you're driver's world champion. What a result. Enjoy it.
Ooh.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, you've put me in a bit of a tight spot today, but I think I'll go for Pierre Gasly. He kept a cool head under pressure and made the most of some difficult circumstances.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, Ocon's drive was pretty good. Red Bull might actually displace Mercedes.
First of all, congratulations. You must be thrilled.
Yes, I am, Claire.
And second in the championship. What is it that pushes your team above the others?
Teamwork at every level.
You've done it. You've taken this season's championship. Looking back, what were your highlights? After the regulation changes were announced, was it all hands on deck for next year's car? That was a close finish. How were things between the two of you? Great.
Wasn't really that close. But yeah, I have a much stronger car than the Red Bull at this point. Cashola. The only thing that might threaten like breaking my own records here would be rain creeping in. The great ruiner. Um It's so dumb that you have to replaster the car every time that a sponsorship comes up. We're going to skip the invitational. Just at this point, I don't see a reason to do them. Yep, replace the gearbox. And practice looks like we're going to have rain. But the race itself is fine. So we have 4, 6, 7, 13 race wins. And we have a chance to go up to 17. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 each season, huh? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that one might be 14, actually. I actually have a fighting chance of getting to 500 points. That would be nice. But yeah, that's gonna finish our stream for today, guys. Just like to thank you for watching, as always. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to the follow button one time, or sub, like, and share if you're on YouTube. Take care, guys. Till next time, we will be seeing you. Till then, later on, guys.